Not everyone is chosen. And if you're reading this, there's a good chance that deep down, you already know you're different. You were never meant to live an average life. You weren't sent here just to exist, just to fit in, or just to settle. You were born with something deeper inside of you, a calling, a light, a higher purpose. And because of that, the people you allow into your life, especially in relationships, hold a powerful influence over your journey. It's easy to overlook how much someone's presence can either elevate or drain your energy. But for chosen ones, relationships aren't just about romance or companionship. They're about alignment. The wrong person can throw off your entire frequency. They can delay the path you were meant to walk, distract you from your calling, and leave you feeling lost, confused, or stuck. And the truth is, some of you aren't stuck because of bad luck or lack of effort. You're just spiritually tired from carrying someone who was never supposed to be in your life long term. This message isn't going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. But if something in your soul feels like it's waking up right now, if this hits you at just the right moment, that's not a coincidence, that's divine timing. Pay attention. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You're not expecting too much. You're simply awakening to your truth, and the truth is that your energy is sacred. It's time to start treating it that way. You're here to do great things. And that kind of purpose comes with responsibility, not just for what you do, but for who you let walk beside you. The wrong relationship can block your blessings, cloud your vision, and keep you looping in cycles that were never meant for you. And many times, we stay connected to someone not because they're good for us, but because we're afraid to face life without them. But chosen ones don't stay small just to make other people comfortable. We grow. We elevate. And sometimes, we have to let go of love that feels familiar but isn't aligned. One of the biggest signs you're with the wrong person is when they lack self-awareness. You can't build a strong, honest, meaningful relationship with someone who refuses to take a look in the mirror. If they can't admit their flaws, own their mistakes, or even recognize how their actions affect others, then you'll always be the one doing the emotional heavy lifting. Every disagreement becomes an argument. Every issue turns into a blame game. They're always the victim or the hero, but never the one who needs to change. And you'll spend all your energy trying to explain, trying to fix, trying to hold the relationship together, and that's exhausting. Being with someone who lacks self-awareness is like trying to grow a garden in dry soil. Nothing takes root. Nothing blossoms. They will resist growth at every turn because they don't even see the need for it. But your journey as a chosen one requires growth. It demands evolution. You can't reach new levels in your life if you're constantly being pulled down by someone who's stuck at level 1. Another red flag to look out for is someone who mocks or dismisses your spirituality. Your spiritual path is personal. It's sacred. It's not just a hobby. It's how you connect to your higher self. It's how you navigate life. If someone can't respect that, they're not respecting you. Maybe they make little jokes when you talk about energy or manifestation. Maybe they roll their eyes when you meditate or downplay the importance of your rituals. Whether it's subtle or obvious, that kind of energy chips away at your spirit over time. You don't need someone to follow the exact same spiritual path as you. You don't need a clone. But you do need someone who gives you the space to be fully yourself. Someone who holds room for your practices, your beliefs, and your growth. Someone who doesn't treat your spirituality as something weird or silly, but honors it because they honor you. If they can't do that, then they're not in alignment with your soul, and they're not meant to walk beside you. Peace is another thing chosen ones need more than most. But if you're with someone addicted to chaos, peace becomes hard to find. Some people are so used to dysfunction, it becomes their comfort zone. They stir up arguments over nothing. They thrive in drama. They don't know how to sit in stillness without creating tension. And before you know it, you're caught in the middle of their emotional storm, constantly trying to calm the waves while losing your own balance. If you're always the one trying to keep things calm, trying not to trigger them, trying to hold everything together, that's not love. That's emotional survival. And chosen ones don't thrive in chaos. We thrive in clarity. Our purpose unfolds in stillness. Our power grows in peaceful spaces. A person who constantly brings drama into your life will keep you spiritually distracted. They will drain your energy, take you off course, and keep you too tired to chase your calling. And then there are those who see your light and feel threatened by it. These are the partners who don't celebrate your wins, they compete with them. They might not say it outright, but they'll find little ways to downplay your success, question your goals, or subtly try to one-up you. Instead of lifting you up, they'll try to keep you small so they don't feel inadequate. That's not love. That's insecurity wearing a mask. A real partner doesn't compete with you. They grow with you. They stand beside you, not behind you. They don't get jealous of your light. They reflect it. If you're with someone who feels more like a rival than a teammate, that's a sign they're not secure in themselves, and that insecurity will eventually show up as control, resentment, or sabotage. Sometimes we confuse familiarity with destiny. Just because someone has been in your life for a long time doesn't mean they're meant to stay. Just because you shared good memories doesn't mean you owe them your future. And just because they once felt like home doesn't mean they still are. People change. Paths shift. And as you grow, not everyone can come with you. Letting go isn't easy, especially when your heart is involved. But holding on to someone who isn't aligned with your future will only keep you stuck in your past. Trust that if the connection is meant, it will grow with you. And if it starts to break every time you step into your next level, then maybe it's not meant to continue. You are not too much. You are not asking for too much. You just have a soul that can't survive on the surface. You need depth, meaning, purpose. You need a partner who nourishes your growth, respects your peace, and supports your spiritual journey. Anything less than that is a distraction. If this message resonated with you, if you feel like it spoke directly to where you are in life, then take it as a sign. You're being guided back to yourself, back to your truth. This is your confirmation that you're not alone, that you're not crazy, and that your path is protected, even when it's painful. Type 111 in the comments if you received this. Say it out loud. Divine blessings are already on the way. And if you're ready to walk in alignment with your purpose, protect your peace, and connect with others on this path, hit that subscribe button. This space is for the chosen, for the ones who are done shrinking, for the ones who are ready to rise. Your energy is your power. Guard it, honor it, and never settle for a love that asks you to dim your light. Sometimes you'll catch yourself dimming your light just to make someone else feel comfortable. You'll hold back your brilliance, your dreams, your truth, because you don't want to outshine them or make them feel insecure. But let's be real, that's not love. That's emotional sabotage. Love should never require you to shrink. You are meant to grow, to shine, to step fully into the person you were created to be. And anyone who truly loves you will never feel threatened by your light. They'll celebrate it. As a chosen one, your journey is different. You're not here to live a small, average life. You're here to stretch, to expand, to rise into your full potential. That means you need a partner who can handle your growth, who claps the loudest when you win, who doesn't compete with your greatness, but finds joy in it. The right person will be inspired by your drive, not jealous of it. They'll want to build with you, not break you down just to feel better about themselves. Love isn't about keeping score. It's about being on the same team, pushing each other higher, walking side by side towards something meaningful. But the hard truth is, not everyone is ready for that kind of love. Some people lack vision or purpose. They're okay with just getting by, living day to day without a deeper sense of direction. And for them, that might feel normal, but for you, it's suffocating. You weren't born to just wake up, work, and repeat. You were born to make an impact, to live with intention, to walk in divine alignment. When your partner doesn't share that fire or isn't even searching for their own purpose, the disconnect grows. You start to feel like you're carrying the weight of both of your lives, emotionally and spiritually. It's exhausting. You can't carry someone who doesn't want to move. You can't keep trying to drag someone toward a future they're not even dreaming of. If you're focused on legacy and growth, but they're content with comfort and survival, you'll always feel out of sync. And eventually, that mismatch will wear you down. It's not just about having goals, it's about having the hunger to evolve. A partner without a purpose becomes an anchor while you're trying to fly. And the longer you stay, the more you'll feel yourself losing energy, losing passion, losing pieces of who you are. That's not love. That's slow spiritual erosion. Purpose doesn't mean you have every answer. It just means you care enough to ask the right questions. It means you're reaching for something greater than yourself. But if your partner isn't even trying, if they're not curious about their own growth, they'll never understand what drives you. And if they can't understand that fire inside you, how can they help you keep it burning? Don't tie your life to someone who's okay crawling when your soul was built to soar. Then there are those who are constantly chasing validation. Everything they do is for attention, likes, comments, approval from strangers, applause from people who don't even know them. And the more they chase the outside world, the less connected they become to themselves. You, on the other hand, are called inward. Your strength comes from within. You walk with purpose even when it's unpopular. You trust your intuition. That's what makes you powerful. But when your partner is always performing for the crowd, they stop showing up for you. They become unstable because their worth is borrowed. And anything borrowed can be taken away. In that kind of relationship, you'll find yourself constantly reassuring them, dealing with their insecurity, their jealousy, their emotional ups and downs. You'll feel like you're walking on eggshells, trying to fill a void that isn't yours to fill. That's not a foundation. That's emotional quicksand. A partner who knows who they are doesn't need to be the center of attention. They don't need a spotlight to feel worthy. They bring peace, not chaos. Because when someone is grounded in themselves, you both can stay aligned. But if they live for the external world, they will pull you away from your truth. Respect is non-negotiable, and that includes respect for your boundaries. Some people won't just ignore your boundaries. They'll violate them over and over, often with a smile. They'll act like your no is flexible, like your limits are an inconvenience to their comfort. They'll make you feel guilty for needing space, or call your emotional needs too much. And it might start small, laughing when you ask to be alone, interrupting your silence, brushing off what you say. But over time, those little things pile up and take a toll on your inner peace. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about protecting your energy, your mission, your mental and spiritual well-being. As a chosen one, your energy is sacred. You don't set boundaries because you're cold or distant. You set them because your peace is priceless and your path is too important to get sidetracked. Anyone who consistently crosses those lines is not just immature, they're showing you they don't value your wholeness. And if they can't honor the space you need to thrive, they have no business being that close to your heart. One of the clearest signs you're with the wrong person is how you feel after being around them. Pay attention to that. After you hang out, do you feel centered or confused? Empowered or drained? Seen or overlooked? The way someone affects your energy is more revealing than anything they say. You know when something feels off. Trust that. Your soul always knows. When you're around someone who constantly pulls you away from your higher self, it's a sign. It could be through manipulation, drama, distractions, or even just a constant sense of emotional noise. You're not meant to be in a relationship that knocks you out of alignment. You're not meant to lose yourself while trying to love someone else. Love should feel like a sanctuary, a place where your spirit can rest, where your creativity flows, where your heart feels safe. It should add to your journey, not confuse it. The right person won't make you question your path. They'll walk it beside you. They'll help you rise, not pull you down. And if a relationship consistently silences your inner voice or clouds your vision, it's time to listen to that. It's not your job to stay when your soul is asking you to leave. The reality is this: not everyone deserves access to a chosen one's heart. And the love you're looking for, the real, grounding, soul-nourishing kind, it will never ask you to give up your peace, your purpose, or your progress. If someone is making you feel like you have to choose between who you are and being with them, that's not love, that's a warning. And you already know what needs to happen. Deep down, your intuition is already speaking. It's time to listen. So if this message is reaching you in a moment where you've been questioning your connection, take it as confirmation. You're not crazy. You're not asking for too much. You're just finally realizing your worth. You're remembering your power. And you're ready to stop settling for energy that drains you. Type 1111 in the comments if this message found you right when you needed it. Claim the strength and clarity that's already been waiting for you. And if this is the kind of truth you've been looking for, hit that subscribe button. We're not here to sugarcoat, we're here to elevate, to protect your energy, to walk boldly in our purpose, and to never settle for anyone who dims our light.